And welcome to the Zeldathon show. It's Wednesday, and that means it's time to do the thing that we do every Wednesday, except when we don't. Hi. How are you doing?
Hello.
Hey.
Well,
Hey.
welcome to the show. I'm MC. I'm the host that I'm always around. And look, I even brought back Alex. He's here below me. Take a look. He's got waggly arms, but nothing below his chest. He lost it in a tragic Overwatch accident just before the show started. He was literally playing Overwatch as of like several minutes ago. Are you still playing?
I just
just
finished.
finished.
I just finished the match.
I am proud of you. I am proud of you beyond words for stopping, because I fully expected to come to the live screen and you would just be like, "Oh man, I'm having a great time just playing Overwatch." And
I mean, I went 25 and won. So
the best part is like, he becomes anime guy when he plays Overwatch. So pretend you're playing Overwatch real quick, and his glasses go all shiny. Now do the glasses push up with 2 fingers. There you go. Yes, he's got it. He has become fully anime. Excellent. Also joining us, we have Lucari Mew.
Hey.
So Lucari has what Zeldathons have you been to? Because like they're kind of like in and out. I know your first one was Water.
Yeah. Then there's the next one, Lives.
Water Lives. Were you at St. Jude? I don't think you were at St. Jude, right?
I wasn't. I was at like the 2 ones at the moon location.
Adventure and Relief or Relief and Deluxe?
Yeah.
No, Adventure and Relief.
I think it's Relief and Deluxe. Yeah, because I'm already Deluxe.
Yeah, okay.
And there's this one.
Recovery.
Hope.
Yep.
Or Recovery, yeah.
Yep.
I think there was a Hope in there. I can't remember. Or maybe that was the winter one.
Yep. So basically, Lucari's been to a bunch of Zeldathons over a bunch of different times. Also, answer a quick question in the chat. Is this the real Zeldathon? No, this is the Zeldathon show. It's what we do between the actual Zeldathons. But we are the actual Zeldathon team. So, yeah. Also, quick shout-outs to Z-Wind for the 4-month resub, and Shinrin for the epic 38 with the Snarf hype emote. You're awesome. I am awesome. Sub-hype. Very well done. And also, we have Phonic here.
Hi there.
And you can finally see what his studio looks like, because he is not using his green screen. Also, thank you, thank you, Alex, for resubbing. You had to do it while I was talking, didn't you? You jerk.
Yep, I had to.
But no, Phonic has a very well painted green wall. I didn't know that was a wall. I actually thought it was a green screen this entire time until just now.
Here.
Oh, whoa!
It blew my mind too.
Whoa! Whoa!
Wow.
You.
Dude, you
I didn't go all the way up. No, just enough.
That would annoy me after a while. Just seeing a little bit of white streak on top. I was like, I gotta paint that in, man.
Also, thank
that's
you.
why it's to the back of me.
Thank you to Lindsay for the 22 months. Lindsay, of course, of someone I introduced to Phonic, and now they're best friends. They've eloped with their friendship. They've left me, and I'm like, all right, see you later, guys. like you could all at a Zeldathon recovery, you could always see Phonic and Lindsay always hanging out, and it was like it was one of those things. I was like, I'm so happy. Friends make friends.
Oh yeah. And
you've only been at Zeldathon since recovery, but why don't we just like dive into it? How did you like get involved in Zeldathon?
Some guy named MCGamer. He checked out my piano stream one day, I think just randomly.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, play this." I'm like, "All right, what is this?" It's the credits roll from Link to the Past, and I had no idea what it was supposed to sound like whatsoever. So I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'll give it a shot." And I almost had it right. So we just kind of went from there. You dropped in a few times, and then I ended up checking out your channel because I had no idea who you were. I'm like, wow, this was like a really cool community,
yeah.
A lot of nice people. And I ended up subbing to you when you did a whole bunch of Yoshi games. And I checked out Zeldathon Hope, and I got hooked. I'm like, wow, this would be a fun thing to participate in. I better try to get in with the community a little bit more, grease some wheels, say hi to MC on occasion, just do the nice things. And
voila, a nice person shows up at Zeldathon then. Okay, I have a story for you, but first, thank you to Chelsea for the 5 months and Ganalone for the 14 months. I was gone for like a week and a half not streaming, so all the resubs are flowing in, so thank you all very much for that. But no, Phonic, so I don't know if I ever told you this, I might have, But basically, when the day I found you, I was like obsessed with your stream. I was like, this guy is like the nicest streamer. He is super cool and chill. Like it was like perfect. And I started talking to you to all my roommates. I was like, oh, I was just watching the most based streamer on Twitch. And I was like, and so you were just based streamer for a while. And nobody didn't really know you were Phonic. Yeah, you were just based streamer.
Thank you.
And I was like, okay, well, he seems super nice. And Lindsay was like, we need to have him come to Zeldathon. I'm like, I agree. Let's go. Let's do this. And bam,
This needs to happen.
it happened.
Yeah. Well, thank you. That's awesome. Thank you both. And everybody else who was involved in the decision as well.
Whoa, I just now noticed something. So Phonic, take a look. Right, look, I got my piano right here. You can kind of see underneath all my work.
Yep.
And it's the same exact piano brand and model, which is funny. That was like one of the reasons that when I first found Phonic, I was like, holy smokes, he has the same exact keyboard as me.
Yeah. And that was actually nice for doing recovery as well, because I could just sit down and know exactly what to do, how it felt. So it was really handy and quite coincidental. So good choice.
So the funny thing, so you are the only reason that we brought this piano to Zeldathon. Like this thing weighs a ton. This thing is a heavy keyboard. So we usually just bring my light Casio, you know, the $200 one that you can find at Walmart. We usually just bring that one to the marathon. But I was like, no, Phonic is coming. We need to bring the big Mama Llama piano. So we'll do that. And incidentally, there. Tell us about the piano in the lobby. That's what I just thought of that.
They had a grand piano in the lobby, and you know it was like gotta play it. They wouldn't allow you to play it. Nobody apparently had the key, even though they had the key.
We've been asking since Hope for the key.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Jeez. So we got our hands on it finally. I think what was it? Cleanup day, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it
and
was.
We're all excited. Sit down and play it. It's the most out of tune piece of junk. Everything was, I mean, like there was like the F above high C was so just wrong. I tried to avoid any song that had to have anything to do with it. And there were some like keys missing, like the tops of the keys were missing. There was cuts in some of them. It was just, it was well used.
So I'm surprised that thing actually worked as well as it did. It looked like the whole thing would be completely out of tune when I saw it.
Pretty much. It was good for the blues, but for like classical or like video game music, it didn't work out too well.
Wasn't happening.
Well, if we head back to Mars, we will have to. We have to bring a piano tuner with us, like a professional piano tuner, and just like fix this. I don't know if that'll count for our 10D budget. Unless we can wheel the grand piano into Stream Room, then it would count. And Phonic would be the happiest person on Earth.
I would.
It would complete our orchestra.
Yes.
Alex, what are you messing with?
I have a cuckoo on my one monitor.
It's just off camera. Can you show it a little bit more?
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
Show it a little bit more, Alex. It's like just off. There you go.
It's in like a dashboard ornament, and I stuck it on my one audio monitor because I love it.
Very good. So one more thing about Phonic. So Phonic comes to me one day, and he's like, hey, MC, I kind of want to try to be backup for Zelda 2, for Snarf or Silver or whoever does Zelda 2 at Cures. And I'm like, all right, whatever. Everybody comes, not everybody. There's frequently people who come to me like, I want to play Zelda 2, including this person's legs. You can kind of see him on stream. Brooke, he took a shot at Zelda 2, but everybody comes to Zelda 2, and they're like, I'm going to do it. And I'm like, all right, whatever. Let's see it happen. And then Phonic has been playing this game obsessively, I would say, and has like destroyed all Zeldathon times of the past, I think. Have you been like every Zeldathon time? Do you know them all?
I only saw like the 3 that I could find on YouTube. They were like average of like 320, and then there was one that was 245, and that's the only ones that I knew about time-wise. And
and what's your best run?
148.12.
Yeah,
nice.
so
wow.
This guy has wanted to be the backup, and it's kind of destroy that. I'm not saying that we're gonna switch runners or anything, at least for Cures, but we'll figure out something made for the future, and we'll get Phonic some Zelda 2 time up on screen, I think, for his hard work on this.
I remember that was one of the games that nobody wanted to even touch or look at for so long. But now it's like, it seems like half of the Zeldathon crew is just like, I want to play Zelda 2. Let's play Zelda 2.
Jamie did that too. Jamie was like, I'll do Zelda 2. And I'm like, no,
I'm
Jamie,
like,
you need to focus on Twilight Princess, because that came about during the the time of the curse of Twilight Princess when
I think I remember that.
when we never had a
With their
single
3
runner.
runners, yeah.
Yeah, and no runner would ever finish the game on their run. They would always like hand it off, and poor Choco finished Twilight Princess, I think, more than anybody else in Zeldathon history because of that. But yeah, no, that's awesome. I'm so excited. So thank you for your hard work on Zelda too.
My pleasure.
And breaking the stereotypes of Zelda 2 and how, because
it's a fun game.
We've had like at least 6 or 7 people come to me like, I'm on a run Zelda 2. I'm like, okay, practice, give me times, and I think you are one of the few who have given me times.
Nice.
Just like we're waiting to see if there's another Zelda's Adventure Run will show up. Mojo's brother, I believe, is going to be trying for that, and I'm like, okay, go for it. I'm excited because I mean, I am the 2nd place record holder in Zelda's Adventure, so I might do it at Curious. I don't know. I haven't had time to practice it at all. But if Mojo's brother comes out of nowhere, it's like, bam, here's the time. I'm like, sure, you can come to Zeldathon. I trust Mojo 100%, and have him do it because I don't really want to do it, but I will if I have to. That is the core of what it is. Anyways, moving on to Lucari. Lucari, I'm gonna ask you how you got involved with Zeldathon because I don't remember. It's been so long since you got involved with Zeldathon. It's been water.
Yeah, it's a bit of a complicated thing. So first off, I came across a Zeldathon years ago, and that's what introduced me to the whole game streaming thing. And then I found out a couple of years later it was a different Zeldathon compared to what UMC created.
Mm-hmm.
And one summer, I was like, I'm going to check this really obscure Zeldathon fan site that no longer exists and see what they have anything on there. And they were advertising Zeldathon. I was like, oh my gosh, they're back. And it was you guys. And you guys just started Zeldathon Quest. I'm like, okay, this is fun. And then you announced that, oh, hey, in a month or so, we're going to do the bigger official Zeldathon.
A Red Cross, yeah.
Yeah, and then after that happened, you guys announced, oh, hey, back when you guys did this, we're doing 24-hour streaming thing, and I was like,
oh yeah, the Zelda TZN Live, the old days.
And
I remember
I just stuck around chatting and stuff like that, and for some reason, the next summer, you guys decided to make me a moderator, and that was my ticket into Zeldathon.
Yes. And so you became a mod, and then it was like, all right, Lucari's cool. Lucari can come to Zeldathon, and then you came and played Zeldathon games, including Oracle of Ages. So how did you get involved with Oracle of Ages? I think you just came to me because we were like looking for an Ages run, and you're like, I can try to run that game.
It was during the one winter or summer. I think it was a summer, and TB was playing it. I'm sorry, TB, but first it started with TB, and then Abra came in to help play Oracle of Ages, and it was, I think, over 12 hours by the time they finished that game.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that was the adventure run. Yep.
I think I'm gonna try playing Oracle of Ages and see if I could play it better. And that's basically how I got the game.
Yeah, and so it was great because since then, pretty much TB and Lucari have been like almost at like not they basically been handing it off between each other. So and TB's gone like he has improved his run since then. So now his Ages run is up to Zeldathon standards. Adventure was like really the line where everybody got serious about their games. I think like around Adventure, everybody's like, let's start practicing, and that's why Relief was so good, Deluxe was even better, and so on and so forth. But yeah, no. So then you came back for Relief, and you did Ages, and didn't I have you hand it off for Ganon to somebody else?
Yeah, you handed off to Abra that played Seasons. And Silver explained to me, because as far as I know, I wasn't actually told that was going to happen. So I was practicing the Ganon fight so many times before that Zeldathon.
Yeah.
And then Abra came and was like, okay, I'll take it from here. I'm like, what? And Silver told me, it's like, oh, that usually happens where they have the guy that played Seasons, play Ages, finish the final boss, because it's kind of like tying into the games and stuff. But
okay, Lucari, I'll be honest with you. I thought it was because I didn't think you practiced Ganon at all. I didn't think you were like you were gonna do Ganon. And so then you came back at Deluxe, and you're like, I'm doing Ganon this time. And I'm like, okay, all right. and then you just destroy Ganon. That's the marathon. You got the Destroyer of Ganon award, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. and then of course you weren't at Hope, and that's where TB came back and did it, and then you did Ages here at Recovery. And
Yep.
for Classic, we're TB is actually going to come over and do Classic, do Classic Ages, and then I don't know what's going on with Cures. Have you two discussed that at all?
I'm not going to Kier, so he's probably going to take it over then.
Okay, cool,
so
cool.
far, I'm just planning to go to summer Zeldathons until my workplace is all. That's too difficult for us to plan around. Can you please not do that anymore? But yeah.
Yep. Also, Abra apologizes if he had all infringed on your rights to destroy Ganon.
It's okay, Abra. I just didn't know.
You was just Abra's just going on my orders, so if anything, I'm the one to blame.
I didn't know.
All right, very good.
I shouldn't tell you that, hey, I did Ganon or anything like that, because Sora and I realized that, hey, we could use past passwords and stuff to do the full game run on the 3DS. So that's basically what we did.
Right. So Alex, I'm gonna talk to you for a moment. So you're coming to Classic. I tell a story. Alex is he's a great person, but he is always like one of the last to sign up for Zeldathon. Despite him, even back during the Zeldathon show when I was in this room and on that couch, he would come here every time and be like, "Make sure you sign up for Zeldathon. Do you want to use my computer?" "No, I'll do it when I go home." And he would wait until the last moment. He'd finally sign up. But for Classic, I am happy to report he was the first person to sign up. He signed up before me.
I did it at work, dude.
You rocked it. So
I think he managed that.
I don't. Liz must have alphabetical order. A side of salt.
Oh,
he got
really?
the invite first. He had the jump start on it.
Hooray, the alphabet.
Hooray, alphabet. Because Liz was the one who sent out all the invites, so I didn't send them out. That was all Liz.
I got a Discord message. I'm like, okay. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, all right, I'll do that. And so you I just did it right then.
You are playing Majora for that, right?
I believe so.
Okay, cool, because you're signed up to play Majora.
Okay. I'd hope so.
And we're doing no all mask, nothing like that, no 100%.
Nope, just straight run.
Just like during Wind Waker, I will be doing the SD version, which means I have to practice to the Triforce quest in that game. Man, I'm gonna miss the motion controls so bad, and like in the Wind Waker HD, because they don't have like the aiming, like the tilt aiming. Oh, that is so good. It is such a quality way of playing the game.
I found my somewhat okay quality capture card, so I'll be able to stream runs.
Oh, do practice.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What capture card do you have?
I don't even know.
Is it the Diamond VC 500?
That's what I have.
Yeah, it's the little rectangle one. It's the one I recommended to everybody back in the day.
It's this one.
Yeah, that's it. That is.
Yeah, I have the same one too.
I don't know the brand name, but it works okay, I guess.
It functions. It
functions.
That is the cheapest capture card on the market. Exactly.
That's why I bought it. I was told it was cheap and it was functional. I was like, okay.
For like $5 free shipping on eBay. I was like, what's the worst that could happen? It could just not work, and I wasted $5.
Oh, there
you got yours $5?
Yeah.
Oh, you're lucky. I think I paid like $50 for mine.
No, you probably pay like 20 for yours. Like
20 maybe.
I don't think I've ever seen a diamond go for more than 30. So, anyways, so that's all we have to talk about in terms of Zeldathon news for right now. We are going to move on into some wonderful Nintendo news, because Nintendo's been up to some crazy stuff.
Oh, Nintendo.
So first, we're going to talk about some 3DS stuff. First of all, the new okay, let me make sure it's this new Galaxy Edition, new Nintendo 3DS XL was announced.
So, I so want that thing. I already have like 3 different 3DSs, but I just want it so bad.
Yep.
How long is the name gonna get?
Oh, I'm really excited for the new Galaxy Edition, new Nintendo 3DS XL Alpha Edition SP Turbo Beta Mix.
Without Nintendo names, things I would not be surprised if that came about.
the limited collector's edition.
Yeah.
Re-release.
But no, basically it's a 3DS that a new 3DS XL that has like a galaxy on it. It's like blues and purples, and it looks really, really good. And to that effect, have any of you seen it, Lucari, Alex?
Yes.
I
will say on Imgur, that day, someone posted this huge list of Galaxy confetti cupcake and cakes and stuff, and seeing that, and then seeing the Galaxy is like, I need this. I need
you need to have the
life.
cupcakes with your 3DS.
I'm just like,
I want to go to there.
Space themes in my life all of a sudden. I need them.
So Phonic, do you even have it? Do you have a 3DS?
No, I'm not that cool. My kids do, but I don't. But that thing is really pretty, and I was hoping there might be some kind of hidden design in the design itself, just from an art standpoint.
Oh yeah.
Will I get it? No.
And it kind of does that shiny 3D effect.
Something kind of fun with it. Will I get one? Probably not. I will watch you guys enjoy it all.
Phonic, do you want a 3DS? I got 2 to spare.
I don't have the time, between like panel play and parenting, Zeldathon stuff. I don't have the time to do that. So,
life as an adult.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I will agree with that. So I've been doing lots and lots of work that I want to talk about sometime. But essentially, I have not played the only games I have played my 3DS a little bit. I've been playing Theatrhythm Final Fantasy Curtain Call. I got that game, and it is very fun because I'm not usually a rhythm game type of person, but I got it because Final Fantasy music is excellent. And so, yeah, I've been playing that a lot. And also, I will be playing it soon on my new Galaxy Edition, new Nintendo 3DS. I bought one. So I've been lusting over this thing on Twitter, and today is my confession. Yesterday, I was on stream, and I was saying, I was like, I need it. I need it. I need it. I don't need it.
The only thing preventing me from buying it, because I already have the Legend of Zelda Special Edition 3DS XL. So
I have that one,
I don't want money on this other one.
This will literally be my third new Nintendo 3DS XL, and the other two I'd sell them, but they're Zelda things, and I have a Zelda collection. It's like,
no.
So no, I bought one, and I'm upset with myself, but it arrives tomorrow, and I'll be less upset with myself when I'm looking at it.
I will only buy it if it goes like on a sale or something, like the price goes down. But other than that, I'm just trying to keep my willpower strong and not buy it because I don't really need another 3DS XL in my life.
But yeah, no, everybody in chat's like, I think you have a problem. I do have a problem. If you would like to solve my problem, there's a little link that says "Give MC money" in the description. That's my problem now. I accidentally in my wallet because I was lusting over a piece of technology. What a nerd thing to do. Alex.
This is the newest handheld I own.
There you go. You got it, man. It's not even the SP. Jeez, oh man.
Nope, not even an SP.
What color is that? Is that like the purple translucent type thing?
It's the blue translucent.
Yeah, cool. I miss the translucent consoles as like a general thing.
Yeah, you get to see the circuit board kind of.
Yeah, that was so cool.
Picture of a Game Boy Color that's like that. It's one of those purple translucent ones.
I think it was definitely a 90s style thing that I think is like they're trying to bring back all these 90s style things, like with like Hey Arnold's coming back. It's like bring back the translucent consoles. Yeah, they're doing a Hey Arnold movie.
But I've been playing Leaf Green on this.
That's cheating.
You need to play.
I own a physical copy of it. I just don't know where it is.
So what's up, Phonic? You had words, looks like.
I have words? What?
Did you have words? You look like you had words.
I was laughing. No, I'm good. Thank you.
So in other news related to the 3DS, we have a big Nintendo Direct announced for tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific. And I'm going to set my alarm right now because I'm a Nintendo fiend and I can't help myself. Even though it'll probably hold no information for what I want. A lot of people were disappointed because this didn't include news about the NX. They're like, why are they doing a Direct that's not about the NX? So I don't know how to feel about that. Like Alex, do you have thoughts on this?
They're not mentioning it?
Yeah, this is a 3DS exclusive Direct they're doing tomorrow.
Maybe they're saving for something.
But what? This console launch is supposedly like less than 6 months away, and we have not seen it. We know nothing about it.
That's the hype.
The hype is that we're gonna have a new Zelda game on a new console, but we don't even know what the console is.
Exactly. I really have no idea. I'm guessing because of the new announcement of the new 3DS and the potential of possibly the new Pokemons. That they're kind of putting that on the back burner and just continuing to focus on that in the development of that before they give any information.
Like, of course they're gonna be like pumping up Pokemon Sun and Moon because like right now it's like Pokemon peak. It's a new Pokemon peak we haven't seen in like a long time with Pokemon Go.
I think Pokemon Go.
Yeah, that's taken over everything. But it just makes me wonder, Phonic, what are your thoughts? Because I don't know your experience and want of the NX at all.
Oh, I would love to have the NX. It just feels like they're trying to just kind of satiate us for now. Here's something new-ish, you know, 3DS, Direct kind of stuff like that, just to try to hopefully maintain the hype level up here, even though it's just kind of like, for me, it's kind of going, oh, you know, just because they're not saying anything. If they gave just a tiny bit of information tomorrow on it, just as a surprise, I think that would be good enough for people to keep going for another couple months. But
yeah, I think it would be great if they, what if they did like at the end of the thing, like, and before we go, because now I'm Reggie, before we go, we have one more exciting surprise for you, and just like, excuse me, fades to black and fades back, and it's like, it just like shows like the silhouette of the console, and it's like, and it cuts out, and it just like shows it says Nintendo NX, information can be shared November 20th. I don't know, like just like throw out a date, give us a date that the info is going to come, even if it's like a month or two in the future, just like give us that little like, that little morsel to go off of. I think that would that'd be a smart marketing move in my opinion, but I'm not paid hundreds of thousands of dollars by Nintendo to do it, so maybe I'm wrong, you know.
They could do what they did with the Wii when they announced it at that one E3, where it's like, oh, hey, you want a console? Boom, here it is.
Oh, yeah, when Iwata took it out of his shirt pocket, like, you want to see the revolution? Oh, here we go. Here it is. Well, which was impressive considering like it was like similar to the time when the Xbox 360 was announced and they had to like take it out of this huge box because it's a big huge console, and like you don't even want to see the power brick. This thing's the size of a football. Oh my gosh, I always hated the power bricks on the 360 and like the original Xbox. I saw those things like at friend's house. I'm like, holy smokes, look at the Wii one. It's like tiny compared.
I was gonna say, if you take like the 360 power brick, even the Xbox One power brick, and you squish it slightly and like expand it, it's the size of my power supply for my PC. Like, it's like really. All right.
My 360 power brick, first one, it melted. So yeah,
that's always fun.
Did you avoid the red ring of death though?
I did. It was just trying to pay like $90 for a new power brick.
That's
my brother had a 360, and I think in like the first week, it red ring. Yeah.
I have a 360, but I don't have. No, I picked up the component cables for it, but I don't have a power brick or controllers.
So right now you cannot
one of my
play
friends,
games.
He got an Xbox One. He's like, here, you can have it, and I didn't have any peripherals for it. I have just the console.
Awesome.
So you do not have an Xbox yet. You have a box that is inaccessible to anything.
Have this thing that you could probably use to whack people with.
It's a doorstop.
You have a weapon.
Really
Yeah.
It's a doorstop.
Very good. So moving on, we're going to talk a little bit about something weird that came out, something like out of the blue. It's like one of those things that's like, why now? But okay, so there was a interview that recently happened with the executive producer of the four the four CDI games that were licensed by Nintendo, the Faces of Evil, the Wand of Gamelon, Zelda's Adventure, and Hotel Mario. And so that was.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a fourth one.
Well, yeah, that's Hotel Mario.
I was a bit confused there too.
Steven Radosh is his name, and so he was talking a lot about how he worked with Nintendo. Phonic, do you have the document up right now, or?
No, I do not have the document up right now.
Okay, I'll be Steven Radosh. So in respect to him talking like to Nintendo and stuff, and what like his experience with them, he said, I was expecting nothing but combative, but I got the exact opposite. I still had to get approval from Nintendo on everything because these were their trademark characters. But like, so he's apparently like Nintendo was like really open to working with them, and like every time he came to them, they were like really receptive and thoughtful. Continuing, when he talked to Miyamoto, he said, if he saw the games, if Miyamoto saw the CDI games, says, I'm pretty sure he would have. Everything was still under their control ultimately. The meetings were short, amicable, fun, lots of laughs. Also, thank you, Falcon, for the 27 months. Much love to you, Falcon. We have to talk about something. I'll talk to you later about that. But so yeah, apparently Nintendo was like really receptive to working with the CDI team, and one thing I read was like they Nintendo like rejected several of their initial animation like concepts and approved the one that came from like a Russian animation studio, the one that we know for the CDI games. So Nintendo approved that. So everybody's like, oh, these CDI developers are doing it. No, Nintendo approved that. That's
it's their fault.
They got the thumbs up from Nintendo on that because they had to go and approve everything. The whole interview is really entertaining. And they also went on to say, in regards to sales of the CDI games, the internet was around. There were bulletin boards. We got really positive responses. The games sold really well, especially Hotel Mario. Hotel Mario sold for years after the company went out of business. And he never really said that the games were bad, even though we all know that they kind of are-ish. But apparently the sales were still good because they got this like reputation overall, which I think is really cool in a way that overall we made a good selling game out of one that was probably not the best type of game. So let's start with Lucari. Lucari, what are your thoughts on the whole thing? Like when them talking to Nintendo and Nintendo like greenlighting all the things that we've seen on the CDI.
That actually does kind of surprise me because it goes against all those documentaries on the TV that I heard about when it came to the CDI stuff. Because usually I heard it's like, yeah, Nintendo and Philips, they worked together and stuff, but they didn't actually really see the product, they just stamped it. But hearing that they probably actually have seen the game and actually, you know, supported the animation and stuff, that kind of blows my mind a little.
Yeah, I think it's really cool that like always like Nintendo shoves these games under the rug nowadays. But but back then they saw the games, they looked at them, and Miyamoto probably saw them too, and they approved things, which I think is really cool. Yeah. Phonic, do you have anything to say about that?
Not much, but it was, you know, it's cool. It seems they were a lot more open way back when. Maybe they were trying to embrace, you know, the newest technology, as god awful as it is now. But it's neat. It's neat to see them that they used to be a little bit more free and relaxed with allowing people to do things compared to now. It seems a lot more uptight.
It's actually funny. I was reading about the Super Mario Brothers movie, which, if you don't know, was a movie licensed out that bombed very badly at the box office.
So
the
bad,
game,
yeah.
the movie. If you watch, here's a little precursor to watching the Mario Brothers movie. If you go in expecting a Super Mario Brothers movie, you're going to be a little disappointed. But if you go in expecting a movie, you might come out with a smile on your face. And if you think that it might be like a little bit Mario, it's probably going to be even better because like the little references they do throw in really are pretty cool. And apparently Nintendo hasn't like licensed a movie since then. Of course, they're starting to work with that now.
They learned their lesson.
They learned their lesson.
Yeah.
It was a good cast, and actually, I own that on Laserdisc. You know, like a big.
Oh, the big one.
Disc.
Oh, I remember those. We still have a bunch of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the cast
like
was really great. Bob Hoskins, John Leguizamo, I can't say this.
Leguizamo. Dennis Hopper, Fisher Stevens.
Monkey. People give Dennis Hopper a lot of crap. It's like you played this character who was like supposed to be Bowser, but instead you got Koopa, the humanoid guy. But I'm like, as a character, like when you had like limited like information about who Bowser was back then, like nowadays we know who Bowser is a lot more with like all the games that like feature Bowser and his personality. But back then we just had like this fire-breathing dragon at the end of like on the bridge, and he's jumped like that. That's all you had, and they got. Let's get Dennis Hopper to be evil and dip his hands in mud and stuff, and it's like, oh my gosh, it was great.
Yeah.
Between an actor and a director and what material you get, there's only so much you can do with the character.
And the 5 writers that wrote that movie and the 4 directors that directed it, you mean?
There's only 5. There were only 5 writers that made that?
No, that's an impressive thing. Like this movie was tossed back and forth and went through so much development. It was terrible. Like it went through 4 different directors, and at one point was a director team.
Bottomless hole kind of things. Then yeah.
Yeah, it was.
When that happens, then there's bound to be some screw-ups with the movie along the way.
Yeah.
A quick thing, by the way. Thank you to Princess Zelda 5671. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. I very much appreciate that. And also, I'd like to mention, I'm glad that the other 5,670 Princess Zeldas that preceded you have been honored in your username. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. MC, the guy who played Mario, hated it. Yes, Bob Hoskins hated that movie. Oh, he hated it so much. Apparently, he was drunk on the set almost every day. Like, he would go on set and get drunk. So at one point, I know too much about this movie, by the way. There's a scene where they close the van and the van door, and Bob Hoskins' fingers got slammed in it, and he broke all his fingers on set. And like, there's points where you'll see Bob Hoskins, and like you can barely see that he's actually wearing a cast. Like they like tried to hide it for like all the scenes they shot until it healed. It's really like there's so much about this. There's a whole fan site dedicated to Super Mario Brothers movie knowledge. And in fact, this is really cool. I read this week. They made a sequel in the form of a comic, and it's online right now.
Oh my gosh!
But it also has entered development like abyss, where it has hit a point where it's stopped, and there's like it's a cliffhanger that has been since like June 2015. So it's been over a year, and so I want to see the end. Of like one of the actual writers actually came back and talked with the other writers to create the premise of this comic. And for the sequel, that's a comic, and it makes me sad. Anyways, thank you to Pyrowall for the 3 months. I'm sorry for ranting and raving about the Super Mario Brothers movie. I have to get Brooke to watch that sometime. We can do that tonight, maybe even. Anyways, I love that movie. Anyways, so that's that. Alex, did you have any thoughts? I don't know if I asked you. On the CDI. Yeah, I got off topic.
It's interesting to kind of look at it now and then look at it back then. Like, companies working with third-party developers like that nowadays are very slim. Like, you've seen countless game studios go out of business because reasons such as that, or issues with funding, or not coming up to the standards that the companies they're working with want. And, kind of look back then, and you look at the games that were produced, and you're like, wow, how did this ever get greenlighted? And Nintendo was like, yeah, sure, why not, whatever.
Just look at all the NES games that they have underneath their belt.
It used to be so much more laid back, and you look at games these days, and it's just like, wow, they're like militaristic at this point.
It's like back in the day, there was the Super Mario, not only the movie, not only these offshoot games on the CDI, but there was the cartoon, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, which had like the live action bits. You had there was Nintendo cereal, like there was like so much Nintendo offshoots that like
there was a cereal.
Yeah, where's my Grand Theft Audio cereal? Where's that? little marshmallow guns.
You think about it, like
back
then they were trying to get as much, milk as much money as they could, with all the merchandising and all the licensing and everything. But nowadays, I think they're more reserved because they look back and they're like, oh, why did we do
get
that?
scared of the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah, so they're a little very skittish now working with third-party developers. So.
Didn't Nintendo also have problem with a lot of their third-party help getting taken, or just stabbing them in the back and leaving?
You're thinking of Rare. You are thinking of Rare, who were bought out by Microsoft.
I thought Square also had some problems too.
Oh yeah, Square had some problems with Nintendo as well, but they've warmed up to them a little bit more, like releasing Final Fantasy ports on 3DS and stuff. So.
Did you hear that? Something I actually read today, that Project Red, I think, was the company that made The Witcher. Is that who?
They're worth $1 billion.
$1 billion now, and it's just like, wow.
Really?
They started as a small little studio of, I think they have like 15 people worked on the original Witcher, and now look what they're at. Like,
it's very much like a Mojang style situation where
it really is. Yeah. It's awesome. I'm really happy for them.
Yeah. Anyways, we've been talking forever about everything, so this has been great. But we do have to move on. We're going to have a special video premiere. Of course, the Zeldathon show wouldn't be complete without a video premiere. As it turns out, that's tradition now. I've created a black hole of work for me and Silver. This video actually does come from Silver. Yeah, he's been working tirelessly for the past 3 weeks on this video, and it's something that I'll let you know what it is before we start the video, because it's a 12-minute video. This was a goal that happened in Zeldathon, which was a great idea, a big event, and something that was super fun for all of us involved, except for Kay, who apparently doesn't like the smell of this event. But it took 2 hours and was like an hour on stream of judging. It was the grilled cheese competition.
And I wasn't there.
And it was really fun and really great, but it went on way too long. We totally went over our time, and we already know how to fix it if we were to do something similar for the future.
Omelet cook-off.
But this editing down of the grilled cheese video, plus all the footage you guys didn't see off camera, is one of the best Zeldathon videos I think that's ever been produced. So I'm really happy to let you guys watch this. So everybody on Skype, I'm going to have you guys muted for 12 minutes, so go take a break, and I'll let you know inside the chat when we're back. Anyways, enjoy the video, everybody.
Welcome, everybody, to The Cheese is Right. That's right. That is the official name of this television program that we did not just steal from NBC. As you can tell, I am actually 100% British and actually 100% Gordon Ramsay. I am putting so much effort into this accent right now. I'm sure Penny can approve. These contestants will have 1 hour to completely grill a cheese, as well as the bread, as well as whatever else they decide to do. It will be judged by a panel of judges who I don't remember, but they're all very nice and probably reasonably qualified people. Some of them are from other countries, so we'll have a great international panel of highly esteemed judges. I will actually work on calling President Barack Obama himself in. I know he is a noted connoisseur of cheese. You know who else is a connoisseur of cheese? These men and women, and they will take their standards to the kitchen. Let's hope it's not a kitchen nightmare, but it will be a cutthroat chicken. What is the word? A cutthroat kitchen. And I hope they don't get shot. This has been literally Gordon Ramsay signing out.
And so the contestants are off. But with only 1 hour to prepare their grilled cheese, things quickly heat up in the kitchen. Well, for most at least.
Jesus!
Yeah.
Why haven't you started working yet?
Because I am awesome enough that I don't need it, obviously. I'm heaven blessed.
All right, Shadow, so how do you feel about your recipe?
Pretty confident about it, because I've actually cooked it once before on a live stream, no less. And it's an entirely different flavor from what anybody else is doing, and I hope it pays off.
I'm here live from the kitchen where our competitors are fiercely pushing each other over, trying to get to the cheese. Let's take a look at what's going on. They're making grilled cheese.
Surprise!
Fancy that.
I'm a little scared about time, but I'm confident in the recipe.
Do you have a secret weapon for your...
Yes, this is a breadless grilled cheese.
No, but like...
I'm not putting any work into mine, I'm putting a special ingredient into mine.
I figured people would just be memeing, but like they're actually putting work into this.
I think my favorite part is just that's part of the competition. He's just standing over there eating French fries. He's just standing over there eating.
But when problems arise, solutions must be quickly found.
There's not enough cooking implements.
Well, then I am down and out.
How are we supposed to finish our grilled cheeses without grills?
So, basically, because of the power outage, me and Shadow are currently cooking our grilled cheese on the floor of Zeldathon, 5 feet away from the couch.
Is Jiggy's thing supposed to be doing that?
Come in.
As the pressure builds, experts are called in to check on the progress.
Smith, this sandwich is so plain, it makes water appetizing.
It's so plain, I can see the X's and Y's.
Can you tell us about your recipe?
Absolutely. It is something very home favorite, very interesting, and a little bit of a risk-reward recipe. But I'm sure they'll have fun regardless.
Before they know it, time's up, and it's off to the stream room.
And now we are here to celebrate the culling of the culinary culmination of 3 of America's greatest achievements: bread, cheese, and a bunch of other crap. What exactly, we'll find out soon. There appears to be no sort of preordained order for how I'm going to do this, so I'm just going to spin around exactly 0 times and call the first person I see. I would like to present to the table Chef Temple.
Well, I have here a grilled brie cheese with homemade strawberry jam.
We'll now get some short thoughts from the judges.
It's got an unexpected sweetness and tanginess, but it's smooth.
No, you took grilled cheese in a very literal fashion.
It was very hard to grill, so we did it the classic dad way and put it in the microwave. We also put some other cheeses in between to help the flavor. I don't know what type of cheeses they are, they just have pretty colors, so I put them in there. So.
I really love the literal translation of this on a plate. For you, I have prepared a buffalo wing inspired grilled cheese. I have used both sharp cheddar and blue cheese. and it is on pumpernickel bread, which is my personal favorite bread. And I have also included a buffalo sauce vinaigrette. So you have a little acid to cut through all the heat and the sweetness and the creaminess of the cheese. And I hope that you all enjoy it. Thank you so much for it.
Well, it's a little burnt for me, a little too burnt for me.
Mine wasn't quite
But that's
burnt.
only yours.
You know, I don't actually like buffalo wings or blue cheese, and I actually like this. This is good.
This is a grilled cheese sandwich made from tater tots, apple smoked grade A cheddar, and soy bacon bits.
One of my favorite parts about this is that it's a really unique flavor, but it still feels like a grilled cheese.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah.
And I was thinking, do I want to put butter on it and all the other stuff Americans do? And I said no. I said I use the cheese and some vegetables, and that's it.
A uniquely German take on the subject.
Yes.
This is my favorite so far.
Thank you very much.
Hands down.
So I used 5 different cheeses, and the bread is garlic bread.
It's really gooey, almost too gooey. The bread is almost not even there.
A fine wheat bread and 2 types of cheddar cheese.
It's got a lot of salt going.
I like this little bit of saltiness to it, though.
I like a little bit of
saltiness to it. Yeah, I'm not getting too much. I'm getting enough.
With only a few more contestants to go, will there be more salty sandwiches? Or is it the contestants that will end up salty?
Simple sandwich, as I said, with a small garnishing of celery.
Oh,
With
good.
a small bit of hot sauce on celery because celery by itself tastes terrible.
The cheese is a bit cracked slicey.
I know.
But I think that works for this. This is just pressed in a short form and grilled with Colby Jack cheese and soy bacon bits.
You said college simplicity, and you nailed it. And that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
This is a grilled cheese made with a custom cheese sauce. Unfortunately, the bread that I originally wanted to use, I could not find it. So I did use some of Bluey's pumpernickel.
I would like to try it with the bread that you intended.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
I think the pumpernickel's
Please make
fighting
this
too much
tomorrow.
with it, yeah.
All right, our final contestant, his sandwich is no myth. I present Mr. Smith.
Not only is there 2 different kinds of spicy cheeses on my sandwich, but I have decided to galvanize them with the secret ingredient. There are 6 barrels. In those 6 barrels, there are 6 bullets. In those 6 bullets,
Presentation.
someone is going to have a very good time. I would like to present to you, the judges, and to you, our audience, my secret ingredient.
What is that?
It's hot sauce.
What kind?
That's ghost pepper hot sauce.
This is a bottle of ghost pepper hot sauce. One of you is going to have a very good night tonight.
This just became very interesting.
Political sabotage because I don't.
Only if
Just-
you pick the wrong one.
You have to eat it. Just go ahead and do it.
That was me.
Welcome.
Welcome to Zeldathon.
That being said, for the rest of the sandwich, it is peppercorn.
No, it's actually real good. The rest of the
And
sandwich.
Colby Jack, and the cheese has been galvanized with a very healthy coating of sugar. I apologize to the one who have chosen the incorrect bullet.
I'm just glad it wasn't me. I'm a super taster. It would have been over.
I didn't even actually take that bite.
All righty.
Oh!
If any of you...
Whoa!
Here we go.
Oh, my bite was spicy and I didn't even get the terrible one.
And so it's finally time for the judges to decide on a winner.
All right, now the judges have rendered their verdict. No sandwich was perfect, but for one of these participants, it was all going to be worth it. Who's the winner?
We have in second place, a runner-up sandwich goes to the Tot Smash Belgian waffle iron from the one and only Jiggy is Cool. And our grand prize winner, because every sandwich was amazing, and thank you everyone, and thank you donors for making this happen, Bluey Sky 98.
Woo!
We feel like the sandwich could be on a menu in a restaurant.
Yay, Bluey!
All that Food Network viewing was not in vain.
Thank you so much.
grilled cheese for the rest of the night.
Louie,
Yes,
you won.
I did.
How do you feel?
I am almost kind of crying because I've always wanted to do these type of competitive TV shows. I've always wanted to do this type of thing, and it's like in Food Network, like all the crazy ideas always get thrown out, and I did it right. And I heard that Jiggy got second place, and I'm like, oh, Narvik, that's great. Bluey Sky, and I'm like, what? Like, are you kidding me? I am ecstatic. I know that this isn't a real competition, that it's all for charity.
I mean, everybody was taking it very seriously.
I was taking it really seriously.
So it is a competition.
It is a competition, and this is actually a really, really big sense of pride, and I'm really proud of myself, because I can cook, apparently.
You can.
I've never cooked a grilled cheese before this.
Well,
I
you
shouldn't
should
tell people that.
You should start getting into it then.
I should.
Want some of my grilled cheese sandwich to make it better?
Oh, Smith.
Well, Louie.
Is there any particular question?
No, I just wanted to feel your hype.
I am feeling the hype. I
Awesome.
need to go shake hands.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. How's your recipe going?
I'm not competing.
Oh.
Somebody's gotta clean this up.
And there you go, everybody. That was The Cheese is Right. And what a video it was. Were you guys here in the call listening at all to it during it?
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, no, Silver rocked the editing on that.
Yeah.
It turned what was on stream a possibly very grueling 1 hour of cheese judging to a very, very smooth video overall. Oh, but no, I was ecstatic. I got to watch that today because Silver's been like really working up to the minute to get that out for you all, and it is up on YouTube right now. So if you guys want to rewatch it, we'll post it up on the Twitter later. So awesome. Anyways, we are going to dive right into questions now. Thank you to ZQ for handling questions tonight. Alex, do you want to read them off?
Sure, why not? All right, first question. Valor asks, who would you cast for a new Mario movie?
Oh, well, we're going to get right into it then. Oh, man. Dude, I want to see some like Danny DeVito in it somehow.
I want to see Al Pacino play Bowser.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
No, that's too scary.
I was going more Bill Murray potentially for Bowser.
Bill Murray is Bowser?
Oh my god.
You Mario
Or
brothers have gone here
thing.
too long. Go back home. We don't want you. Oh my gosh. Danny DeVito Bowser. That was my thing. Oh my god. That'd be... Oh my god.
He's not that intimidating though. He'd be like a tiny Goomba or a Bomb or something like that. Just like a cameo or something.
Who's that one guy from Arrested Development, like the kid? You all know who I'm talking about. It's that guy. Oh,
I do not know.
Oh, hold on. Let me. I'm just like trying to think like who could be like a scaredy like nervous person for to play Luigi, and it's
Luigi.
Everybody will remember his name instantly. Michael Cera. That's it.
Oh,
yeah, he'd be like such a funny Luigi. He couldn't be
Danny
Italian.
DeVito as Toad.
There you go.
The guy that does
Hey Mario! You bring us another castle!
Oh my god, that'd be great.
Liam Neeson as Yoshi. Yeah, that's a casting thing that was just made in heaven, of course.
The only thing that they will say.
Yoshi.
Oh my gosh, no.
All right.
It's all too good. A funny thing related to this before we move on, I do want to mention this. I started watching Orange is the New Black, which is a show.
Series.
It's a show not for children. I'll put that preface in there immediately. Like
Very much so.
You will see full frontal nudity within a solid 30 seconds of the show starting. So keep that in mind. But one of the starring characters who's like kind of a villainous type character. It was the person who played Donna in that 70s show, and like I was like, Donna, what happened to you? You're so different.
You've fallen so far.
that freaked me out. Anyways, I'm sorry, we're off topic. Now you can go to the next question.
Z-Wind asks, if you could switch lives with one Zeldathon attendee for a day, who would it be and why?
Ooh.
I gotta think on this.
I'd like to take Phonic's. I like to take Phonic's skills. Oh, what are you going to answer?
Oh, I was going to say John McKay. I'd like to live in his brain, his musical brain, for a day. I mean, that would be like my dream, I think.
Yeah, just go to town on some composing and arranging right there instantly. Man, I don't know, but my instant answer was Phonic because I want to be good at piano. So I was like, I'll take your hands. Okay, actually, that probably wouldn't help. That would just. Anyway. No.
I'll probably say either Rosie for her artistic skills.
Rosie, yeah.
And she's a really nice person. But also probably Zach as well.
Oh, being Zach would be so great.
Yeah.
No one would notice any difference if you were acting weird, like, because that's just Zach. Like,
yeah.
It'd be nice to see Zach for days because like I could feel like. I want to know what his inner motivations are because sometimes he's a
cool person, but he's definitely
I don't get him.
eccentric, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I really just want to know what his life would be like.
In a great way.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's a really cool person.
I don't know. I would probably take the number one Alex is now a Zeldathon team member. I wouldn't mind being him for a day just because I want to see what it's like to be a streamer like him because he's wacky and out there.
I can almost do it.
You can almost do it. You're the number 2 Alex right now though. Sorry, you gotta upgrade. Oh. Don't worry, you can become the number 0.5.
I'm the original. Okay. Let me talk.
Did you say somebody, Alex?
No, I didn't.
You're thinking on it?
Can I say Alex? For like almost a whole day, I didn't realize that they were 2 different people. Like I thought the one guy that was at the narrator station, I thought that was the number 1 Alex for so long. I was like, his voice is different than I remember. And then it finally hit me that it's a different Alex.
Gee, thanks.
Sorry,
I'd say Thunderscott. I want access to his studio for a day.
You mean his like 3,000 instruments that he has in his room?
I mean, I have more than him, but still.
Do you? Do you really know how many instruments this guy has? Like,
have you seen my guitar collection?
Not guitars, not just guitars. Beyond guitars, you have guitars. but how?
Those are the ones I use.
But he has a lot more than just guitars.
I know. He's got other random odds and ends, but just more so just access to his studio.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move on to the next question. We've gone on this one for a while.
Copper Dragon asks, side of rice. I'm watching King Bacon play, and he caught the giant fish on his first cast. How does that make you feel? That he used the illegal lure?
Did he though?
Probably.
Oh, so you're instantly blaming him that he's using the illegal lure?
Yeah, because it's almost impossible to do without the lure.
Well,
I got lucky, and I spent all day doing it when I was younger, and I finally caught it without the illegal lure, but it took me like 8 hours.
Do we have a clip of him collecting the Hylian bass? Because I'd like that if you have that copper. Anyways, what's the next question?
P-Lord asks, Phonic, what advice would you give to someone who is afraid to attempt runs of Zelda 2 due to its legendary difficulty curve?
Just do it and fail a lot. Watch a lot of speed runs, like 100% all key speed runs, just to learn the routing. And there's also like a website called Red Candle something or other. I got it somewhere, but it will show you all the maps you need for all the palaces as well, and where the items are and what to avoid and stuff like that. Just have them up, memorize them, and yeah, I think I've put like 50 to 55 hours into it so far, and you can pick it up really quick after your first like 1 or 2 runs. It becomes really just second nature after a while.
Well, Wow, such an exciting question. Alex yawning at the.
I had a long day. I'm tired.
I understand. I'm just teasing.
Dude, I understand. I've been up since 3 a.m. So I'm kind of just like trying to stay awake, not falling off to the side.
You East Coast people. What the heck?
All right. Leelight asks, if you were able to go back in time, what Zeldathon would you do over?
Well, Phonic, you have a limited number of options here on this one.
Yeah, yeah. I think it had to be recovery, just because I didn't know what to expect as a participant, and so I was a little bit more subdued than I usually am. So, the next one I attend, I'll be a little bit more outgoing instantly.
Yeah.
So
just about
I would like
all new Zeldathons are like that.
Yeah, so I mean, I would love to redo recovery just for that aspect.
Well, you can redo recovery at Cures, which is actually not recovery at all. So, but no, for me, it's definitely 1,000%. I would redo Zeldathon Adventure. I want to not do that stream layout. It was experimental. It was fun, but I wish the idea for the relief layout came to me one marathon earlier, and I would not have to endure the internal wrath of the words "the game is too small." That, or possibly water for the word
cycle.
Yeah, I'd want to not have the word cycle in my life. And maybe if I redid St. Jude, I would try to redo before St. Jude so my computer didn't blow up. But
yeah, that was another one.
I don't think that counts as redoing a Zeldathon. I think that counts as redoing life. Lucari, did you have one?
Probably Cells on Water. It was my first one, and it kind of falls under what Phonic said.
Mm-hmm.
And super shy, emotional issues, things like that. I would like to just go back to redo it and things like that.
Yeah. Alex, one Zeldathon redo now. You have like all the way since Zeldathon 3 to choose from here.
I'd say the most recent one because that loss was just embarrassing.
Oh, you would go back and redo recovery so you could practice and rock it?
Yeah.
Was it the Fire Temple that body you or the Water Temple? I forget.
Fire Temple.
Fire Temple body you?
I spent like 2.5 hours in the Fire Temple. And while I was in the Fire Temple, Andy did all of Forest, all of Fire, all of Water, and half a Spirit.
I'm so sorry.
I gave up and started fishing because I didn't really see any point to continuing to try.
Catherine from the chat says that she would redo Hope to not catch the death plague that occurred, and that's a very good one. Yeah, I wish I could have Zelda and Hope was like such a fun, great marathon, but that plague that hit us, it was like the worst. Like I was off camera so much because of that. You were fine.
I was really shocked at how many of you guys got sick after that Zeldathon. It's like I went on Discord and it was like, oh, I'm sick, I'm not feeling well, and then it just continued for like several weeks there. It was like, oh, I'm still recovering. I'm like, oh man, you poor people.
Oh, we'll all be recovering here in about 6 months is what we said. Ha! Okay. Next question.
That's a good idea, asks. To all, if you were in charge of designing a 3DS for Nintendo to sell, what would it look like?
Oh, we get to design a 3DS?
Oh man. I have no idea.
The worst part is I want to say the Galaxy one because the blues and the purples, like that's like my thing. That's my thing. I want that.
I would have gone with a universe style if the Galaxy already didn't exist now, and it's like I don't know.
Majora's Mask.
They have a Majora's Mask 3DS,
but better. I don't know.
Like a purple one? I think a purple one would be really cool.
Make it a dark purpley black and make the mask full color.
Yeah. That's what I would do.
Phonic?
I don't know, maybe.
One. Yeah, but...
I'd have to go with something just like a really, really just old throwback. Probably like a original Metroid type design, just because that kind of sticks with me growing up.
Mm-hmm. I know we mentioned the translucent. Why didn't we mention translucent? The translucent 3DS, yeah.
I mean, imagine they brought that. Imagine if they go back to like the days where everything had to be mini size and they come up with like a mini 3DS like that big or something like that.
I can't wait for the new 3DS Micro.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's up, Alex? Do you have one? Oh, you mentioned the 3D. Yeah. All right, we're good for the next question then.
Tommy asks, any chance for Wind Waker race in a future Zeldathon?
Nobody has challenged me. I think it's because they're
I
scared.
feel like Scott would eventually challenge you.
If somebody wants to challenge me, I'd be open to the idea of a Wind Waker race, but be scared because it will not be a Wind Waker race, a Wind Waker HD race. It will be Wind Waker HD 3-heart run hero mode second quest. It'll be all the things I normally do. If somebody's going to challenge me, they have to meet me on my own ground. They have to come to the top of the mountain where I already am to challenge me. I'm not coming down to them to do a race. They're coming up to me to do a race. So as
a complete newbie that's never played, I should not challenge you then.
So Organic's going to beat you eventually, like maybe the second or third time.
Organics?
Right.
Oh, no. Bagbot, you can't issue the challenge. You're not at Zeldathon. But no, Zeldathon attendees. I mean, hey, I don't want to say for summer, maybe next winter, because next summer we have, of course, Breath of the Wild. So,
oh yeah, that game.
You gotta rise to the cream of the crop of
That gives you a whole year to practice then.
Oh, very good. Anyways, the next question.
Dinomation asks, if you were a Pokemon, what Zeldathon would you want and not want to be your trainer?
Probably maybe want Bluey as my trainer.
Yeah,
my brother probably not as my trainer because sorry Copper, but I can't imagine that going well, to be honest.
I don't think I'd want Andy. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna say I would have chosen Copper for the trainer I wanted. You know, just because he's an aggressive kind of dude. I think
as a sister, he's a cool guy, but as a sister, I know things about him.
I would probably say MC because I've seen how well you've taken care of Pikachu over the years. So
yes, except I have broken open his spine several times to restuff him. But I would.
That's just part of the the wear and tear.
Yes, we don't have Pokemon Center scene in the real world.
And I would not want Teep because I feel like I would get lost somewhere.
No,
I
rebuttal. I will take Zach as I will have him be my trainer because I want to go on wacky adventures. If I was a Pokemon, I'd want to go on wacky adventures and go all over the place. And if there's one person that does that all the time, it's Zach. He takes it to the limit. No, like way too much. He takes it to the limit one more time, but over and over and over again. I'm sorry.
It's actually why I chose Bluey because I feel like we would go on crazy adventures, but they wouldn't be life, death threatening or anything like that.
As for who I wouldn't want as a trainer, dang, Jiggy. He'd throw me out. I'm not a Charmander. He'd be like, I don't want this.
Where is he? I have a Charmander. Oh, it's on the floor. I had right beside my cuckoo, or right by my cuckoo, I have a little Charmander plushie.
I'm changing my answer to you. Your Charmander is dead.
I have a bunch of Pokemon on the wall behind me.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Anyways.
All right. Vidialames asks, it's been 2 weeks since a ball pit question. What part of your meeting with Direct Relief for them to sponsor a Zeldathon ball pit? That was really hard to read for some reason.
The answer is no. At Direct Relief,
darn.
Jamie, we did not have discussions to sponsor a Zeldathon ball pit. That was not part of the discussions we had. I do admit that probably should have been on the table. Most things we discussed were kind of a lesser importance than the Zeldathon ball pit. But thank you for bringing it up, and maybe one day we'll be able to figure out the funding to really make this ball pit happen.
I was gonna say you can buy the balls for a ball pit for like $100 on Amazon.
That's great, cool. That's not on my budget. I bought a nice $200 banner today for Zeldathon. So.
Get on it, Viddy James.
But no, Lindsay Pez says, "How about the USB hot tub?" No, the hot tub has not been looked into either.
Oh, why not the hot tub?
Anyways,
it'd be perfect for Sunstone.
Yes. What's our next question?
Copper Dragon asks, with the announcement of the new Galaxy 3DS, what is your favorite collector's edition of a console?
I never really got too much into that.
The limited edition release of the Silver GameCube.
Oh, the Silver GameCube?
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
Because I have one, and that's like the only...
A couple come to mind. The Hey You Pikachu N64 was really cool. That was a really cool limited edition console. The one that I would say is probably my favorite limited edition console, and it's one of the only things I do not have, and it's not even Zelda, is the Mother 3 Game Boy Micro. I actually really want that, but it sells as part of a collector's pack right now. Let's go investigate. I'm gonna go on to eBay right now. Phonic, what about you though? While I search this up,
I have no idea. I don't know what's out there. You know, I have like, you know, they didn't make like, you know, collector edition Ataris. Man, I still got my original one.
Oh my god, yep. MC has mine.
Nice.
I need to get that from you, by the way.
You know, but yeah, I mean, I've just got standard boring stuff. Atari, like original Game Boy, Sega Game Gear, but there was never any kind of collector's edition of any of that stuff that I'd ever seen.
So I pulled it up here, and new Game Boy Microsystem Mother 3 Deluxe Box, Nintendo Japan, brand new. Buy it now today, free shipping, $1,109.49.
Oh my god!
But it's okay if you want to use
49 cents at it.
But don't worry, you can buy it used for only $700.
Oh my gosh.
That's a huge discount.
So if anybody's looking for a gift for Christmas, because I ain't getting it. Dang, that thing's scary. I don't. But that is such a cool system. It's amazing. That is my ideal collector's edition console right there.
Laser Glow asks, which Zeldathon would you want to partner for a 3-legged race?
So I have to tie my leg to somebody.
Probably Silver.
Yeah. Silver is always working with teams, and of course you two have special connections, so you'd be able to rock
Why didn't I choose Silver for my Pokemon trainer? I'm so sorry, Silver.
I'm trying to actually think.
I still like Bluey Sky, but I'm sorry, Silver.
I want to like find the strongest Zeldathon. I want like Copper or Andy to be tied to, and then I can just like.
I'm stronger than Andy. Come on.
But no, here's the thing. I just like lift up my one leg, and then he just like goes on one leg and carries us the entire way. It's like Superman, just like fly. Whoosh!
I would actually like to see that as a challenge.
Although Liz would be Liz would be great in terms of teamwork, I think.
Yeah.
See, realistically, I would have gone with Narvik just because I was thinking like, you know, proportion, height, kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then just outrageous, I just go Snarfy because I would just tie my foot up, however, and just attach myself to his leg and go, okay, you can go now, you know, and just have him run the rest of the way.
Oh, this is great. Alex, did you say one already? I think you did.
Yes. I don't remember.
Anyways, well, we'll move on. We had two things. Nightsura subscribed for 22 months, and Sora, thank you for subscribing for 27 months, who says 3DS Direct. Yeah, we mentioned that earlier on in the show, and so my alarm is set for tomorrow, and we'll talk all about that. That raises a similar question. This is from Jamie in the chat. Will we ever find someone to beat MC in leg wrestling? I am still undefeated.
I don't think I've played. I don't think I've tried.
Brooke, are you volunteering to beat me in leg wrestling? Are we going to throw down at Cures? We're throwing down at Cures. I think Rob also wants a rematch. So.
I mean, I know how much I can leg press. So.
I'm so afraid of hurting myself or breaking something if I try. Because I've seen people do full-on flips and stuff while leg wrestling, and it's just. Yeah, too scary.
Yeah, I'm fragile.
I thought Bluey Sky was going to break his leg when he did it one time because he really flipped in the air.
Yeah, but we're good. Am I streaming the Direct tomorrow? No, I'm not. Anyways, we're good for more questions.
Laser Glow asks, which Zeldathon would you want? Yeah. Nico Bun asks, what are your favorite forms of Halloween candy since it's already rolling out in stores? Is anyone stocking up yet?
I love Halloween just for the trick-or-treating. I don't care if I'm an adult. I still like to do trick-or-treating from time to time.
I am on a diet, which is low carb, which means low sugar. So I will
just lick it.
Yeah, no. I will be enjoying my Halloween snack of bacon. So it's gonna be great.
Bacon. There's nothing wrong with bacon.
What's that?
Candied bacon?
No, just normal bacon. We'll go simple.
All right.
Oh, by the way, thank you to Dinos for 25 months. Thank you. I'm sorry, I saw Zelda Queen inside the chat. Her I'm turned into Aim. Anyways.
Aim. Rubba Chicken asks, what do you think the best possible outcome for the 3DS Direct tomorrow will be?
So let's pretend that they don't do a surprise NX reveal. So what is the best outcome for the 3DS Direct tomorrow? I know we're going to definitely see probably the Hyrule Warriors Legends information for the new DLC packs. So I'm looking forward to seeing Ravio as part of the DLC packs. Show me Ravio, Nintendo, and we'll be good. But other than that, I don't think we're going to see any more Zelda other than Hyrule Warriors Legends. I think there might be like a new Mario game, something simple, something in the vein of Super Mario 3D Land. But past that, we're just going to probably see more of the same, a lot of Pokemon Sun and Moon. I don't think it's not high time for another Animal Crossing, and if it was an Animal Crossing, it'd probably be an NX Animal Crossing, I think. So there's nothing that really strikes me. Maybe they'll talk about like a Metroid Federation Force DLC or something to hype that game up. Anyways, thank you, Narvik, by the way, for the 3 months. We were just talking about you, about how you'd be an excellent three-legged race partner for Phonic.
Yeah.
Anyways, other thoughts on 3DS Direct? What could come tomorrow? Lucari?
More money for Nintendo.
Yeah.
For me, it's mainly just Pokemon Sun and Moon. That's all I'm focusing on right now. Other than that, it's more of a theory, but I like to think that maybe there might be talks of or reveal of Super Mario Galaxy game because of the new 3DS. But other than that, I don't even think that's going to happen.
No, I mean,
because it's been so long since they made a Galaxy game. I don't know if they plan to even continue with that.
If they made a Super Mario Galaxy game and it didn't come out on NX, I'd be sad. Like, I love my 3DS and I love all four of them, but the thing is that you go ahead.
I was going to say, because to me, the Galaxy 3DS was such a strange reveal. Like, why make that? So, I mean, you remind me of the Federation Force, so it could be tied to that. Because usually when it comes to the 3DS, they are usually tied to something when it comes to, like, a new style or something like that. So the Galaxy style is a bit confusing to me.
Especially because it's releasing tomorrow while they're doing a 3DS Direct. Maybe we're going to have some sort of surprise. By the way, Program Manager mentioned in chat, possibly Mother 3 Virtual Console. The dream is still alive, but I'm not counting on anything. But the dream is alive, so maybe, probably not. But if it does, you'll see some tweets from me tomorrow morning.
All right, Chica Zelda asks, have you ever been given a nickname? My new teacher calls me Zelda.
Oh, cool. Man, I wish I'd be called Zelda.
All my nicknames are boring. It's just like Lori or Lauren. That's about it.
I got called my last name all through high school.
Oh, yeah.
Alex is the same.
Yep.
But eventually I did become MC, and everybody has adopted that. Even over at Direct Relief when we were there, like, most everybody called me MC. Like, even our good old friend, the president and CEO of Direct Relief, Thomas Teig, he even said, hey, MC, how you doing? And so that was nice. Anyways, Phonic, do you have an answer for that?
Oh, I used to play a lot of music, and a community choir used to call me Dude Man because I'd be like, Dude Man, check this out, Dude, hey man, check this out. So I was a Dude Man forever.
Remember when I was at Penn State, I got the nickname Guitar Guy from the one group I hung out with because I never told them my name, and I'd always see them on my way to jazz band, so I'd have a guitar in my back. Be like, Yo, what's up, Guitar Guy? And I'm like, Hi. They were cool kids though.
Oh,
I never told them my name. I was always just Guitar Guy to them.
You shoot him an email.
What?
Shoot him an email.
Shoot who?
The people. Just tell me your name.
Yeah, I'll totally get right on that.
Anyways, we're good for the next question.
P-Lord asks, does anyone remember Nintendo's online summer camp? Camp Hyrule? If you do you remember its mascot, Stumpy?
Yes!
I think it's time for Stumpy to be reborn. Do you accept Stumpy into your lives?
Wholeheartedly!
I don't even know what this is.
So basically, they had an online summer camp called Camp Hyrule, where it was an online like program thing where you go on, and every day, like of a week or 2 week period, I think it was, they would have like a special games and activities you could log in and do at certain times of the day, and like earn points, and like all the moderators of the forums became like camp counselors, and like it was super hype, and there was Stumpy who was like the mascot, and there was games involving Stumpy. It was so crazy back in the day. Oh my gosh, Camp Hyrule was like one of those things that will never come back from my childhood that I can barely nostalgia about because I don't even remember what it looks like even more. Dang.
Oh man.
Leelite asks, what is one thing you would invent or make better and why?
And what is one thing I'd invent?
A better battery.
A better battery? Like an even smaller battery, like form factor type thing?
Usually larger batteries. I mean, Tesla's kind of doing that now with the Tesla wall, but the reason power, solar energy has always been a problem is there's no real easy way to store it. The best batteries we have are really small and weak and everything. It can't hold a lot of power. So working with, hydrogen fuel cells or something like that, creating a better battery.
I think, what I'd want to invent, I would want to become a reality. If you ever watch Dragon Ball Z, the capsules, like a capsule corp where they little pill-sized things, and you press the button on them, and bam, a car appears. Poof, poof.
Oh, yeah, that would be awesome.
Or bam, a tent. Boom, just like that. Or boom, hover car. I think the capsules would be so cool.
Dehydrated car.
They are one thing that will never ever happen due to the laws of space. Physics, yeah.
Space time,
Unless we somehow get control over wormholes and stuff. That would be the only way.
Phonic,
dimension jumping.
Do you have something for that?
I'm a simple kind of person. I just want to invent a better homemade guacamole that won't oxidize, so I can just eat it a week later.
that comes into play with the nature of an avocado. So
yeah, that's my dream.
Synthetic avocado.
So I'm trying to break the laws of space. Alex trying to build hydrogen batteries, and Phonic just wants his guacamole. I love it. Lucari, do you have an invention you want to bring to the world?
I guess it would fall in line with the dimension jumping, like space travel, like that space elevator thing to different worlds and stuff like that. But I know it's not for the world thing, but I honestly don't know, besides better lighting for my room.
Luckily, that already exists. It's already been invented, Lucari. You can pick it up from Walmart for probably a nice $10. It's
all right.
New technology. Anyways.
Sheikah Zelda asks, for no apparent reason other than thinking up question, I'm getting psychological here. Is the glass half full or half empty?
Both.
See, from an engineering standpoint, the glass is too big.
I like to see the glass half full, but I would also say it's both just because that's the logical answer.
I was gonna say, it depends on what's in the glass. That's usually my answer.
Teleportation. I'm sorry, I'm going back a question. Video James said teleporter to Sweden. I want to teleport, dang it. Screw capsules. Just teleport me.
With my dimension jumping, so I probably should have said teleporting.
Yeah, I don't want to fly.
Then it can visit Silver more often.
I'm tired of flying. I like flying in that it gets me to a place 7 times faster than a car would. But I want to snap my fingers and be like, bam! I want to be behind Phonic. Bam! Now I'm back behind Alex. Bam! Now I'm at Lucari. Bam! That'd be so cool.
Well, a 3 to 5 minute drive, you can be right behind me.
Yes, that is almost teleportation.
Close.
Meanwhile, Aber in the chat, teleportation. I got that down.
Done.
Very, very clever.
P-Lord asks, Lucari, what are your favorite and least favorite tracks in the Mario Kart series? Also consider this an open challenge to a race. #third lap problems.
Well, I don't have a Wii U, so the closest we would have to do for a race would be the 3DS one. But for tracks, I usually don't pay attention to music after the first time hearing it, so...
No, like racing tracks.
Oh, the tracks. Yeah. I thought tracks and really thought music, my bad. Least favorite? Probably just about any desert track. They always irritate me to no end for some reason. Favorite track? Oh man, it's been so long since I actually play Mario Kart. The Volcano one from Double Dash, where you're launched
DK Summit.
To the volcano. I just like that track so much just for that. I'm sure that's not actually my most favorite, but that's the first one that comes to mind.
I always think, for Pokemon, or not for Pokemon, wow, Mario Kart Double Dash, Waluigi Stadium.
Oh yeah, that one. That was a good one too.
It's a 2-lap track because it's like a 3-minute long race or lap.
Yeah.
It's ridiculously long, but it was so much fun.
I absolutely love Rainbow Road N64 just because of the music. So it's
yes, that one.
for the track and the track. It is.
Don't have to be my favorite of the Rainbow Road, but I wouldn't consider my favorite track. But I just love the N64.
Like oh my gosh, Rainbow Road N64. That music, it defines Mario Kart to me. Like the fact that that song has to be in every Mario Kart game. Why hasn't it been made the main theme? Why is like the main theme of Mario Kart like almost non-existent? It's like like that. It's like I don't want that. Give me like the beautiful Rainbow Road music. It's,
I love the Super Soul Bros version. That's the definitive version for me.
Yes.
So good.
Yes.
All right. Not Copper Dragon asks, you talked about Super Mario Brothers movie. What is your opinion on the cartoon series? All three?
Phonic, do you have any thoughts? Did you ever see the or that?
You know, I haven't seen the cartoon series since it actually probably aired. I'm that old, and so I don't remember much. I probably enjoyed it, but I couldn't give you any kind of professional opinion.
I have no idea.
You have no idea. Lucari, have you seen it?
I've seen a few episodes on YouTube. I just never grew up with the series, so I don't have that nostalgia. But it looks like a series I probably would have liked a lot as a kid. Mm-hmm. But watching it now, it's like this isn't that good of a show.
Okay. I'm going to redeem it now. I'm going to pull it in. I'm going to real talk to you all. I think the Super Mario Bros. Cartoon was a really great thing, not only for Nintendo, but it was a good show for children. Like it gave personality and like to the familiar like Mario and Peach and Toad and Luigi for the first time. And it's cheesy and it's corny and it fits all the cliches and tropes that you'll ever see out there. But it was still like really really good. It's a stone, Luigi. You didn't make it. Very good, Abra.
I really like their voices.
It spawned a lot of YouTube poop.
It was before. Yeah. It was before Charles Martinet became Mario. With hello, it's me, Mario. It was before that. So Mario was like, "Hey, paisanos!" It was so different and weird, and I loved it. I loved it, especially because during the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, they had the live action bits with Captain Lou Albano as Mario, and I remember like that was like really cool to me. That like I was like, look, it's Mario and Luigi living in Brooklyn, and they brought in like all these like guest stars. Like, didn't they have like Shaq on or so at one point or something?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm gonna quickly look up the guest stars that they had on.
I just remember some guy was a drill sergeant that came bursting into their house for some reason and made them do drill moves. That's about it.
Mario goes to military camp.
Okay, I have the live-action guest stars. They had Nicole Eggert, Sergeant Slaughter was who you're thinking of.
Oh,
he was on there.
Sergeant Slaughter, what a name.
They had Paul Elder as Alligator Dundee.
Dundee.
Oh my gosh, let's see. They had so many like. There's a person in here that is very important that I wanted to mention. Was it Shaq? Who was it? I don't remember who it was. I can't find it. There's a huge list. There's a huge list of people. But they had a bunch of guest stars, and I always thought that was cool. Oh, no, it was Magic Johnson. They had Magic Johnson on there. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you to the resub to Fake Arctic Light for 11 months. Yeah, we already talked about that in the past. But anyways, we can do like one or two more questions here.
The Little Mermaid asks, who is the best at Pokemon Go?
I know it's not me because I still haven't played it.
I don't leave my house, so yeah.
Alex, what level are you?
17.
I think I'm 17 too. Hold on, I'm gonna check. We're gonna find out. You want to know who's the best at Pokemon Go? We're about to find out because I stopped playing for quite a bit. I still like to play this, but I just haven't done.
Yeah, I rarely get on.
We are officially loading, bringing it up right now. Oh,
and before 30 minutes later.
Okay, I am 17 and I'm about to hit 18. So look at my bar here, and okay, so you can kind of see that. Oh, I'm trying to show it to the right.
Loading.
I just see a blurry screen.
There you go. So
okay, I can see it now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. So let's see where Alex is.
I'm like halfway to 18.
I'm better. I am the better Pokemon Go trainer. It is official. Write it in the history book.
What is your highest CP Pokemon though?
I don't care.
What? No. What is your highest CP Pokemon?
Okay, what's yours? You answer first, and then I'll show you.
I'm pulling it up to show.
This has become a heated competition. Who's gonna have the biggest fish at the end of the day? Probably not Alex.
Michael.
Glad that my phone. Yeah.
What does that say?
1083.
Yeah, I think you got me beat, but we'll check anyway.
There's a lack of fables there.
Yeah, mine's 770 Hypno, so so the answer is both of us. So thank you, Mad Brown, for the 5-month resub. What's the last question here?
Usurper Zant asks, have you played Dark Souls?
Nope.
No.
Have not.
You have not, or you have, Phonic?
I am. I'm currently working on a co-op with a friend of mine.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
So it's ragey.
Which one are you playing?
I'm playing the first one.
First one,
and then I'm also playing Bloodborne as well, which is Souls-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So. Made by the same people. So.
Yeah.
Anyways,
cool.
I think we've exhausted all of our questions. It is 10:30, which means we've had a nice solid show, everybody. I'm going to quickly thank everybody who subscribes over on my Patreon page. The list is fixed from last week. Last week we had a few names missing, but don't worry, they're all back up there, including everybody. You got Vidya James, you got Brad, Final Swatu, and Yari, of course, you have up there. So everybody's up there. Thank you all for going to my Patreon page. You can throw a few bucks at me a month. Helps me keep doing Zeldathon full time. It's currently my URL is patreon.com/SuperMCGamer. And if you want to join up and join this awesome list, you're free to do that. I just now noticed this list is actually incorrect. Don't right when I say I fixed it, but don't worry, bam, before your very eyes, it is fixed now. Now it is the correct list. I just forgot to fix that before we went live. There we go, but now it's correct. My B friends, my B. Anyways, thank you again for everybody who on this page. And as for everybody else who's watching right now, thank you for watching. But we are at the end. Thank you to everybody who joined us tonight. Lucari, you said you're going to be getting back into stream soon?
I plan to, yeah. Mostly like Pokemon games, so I plan to look around on Steam, see what else I can play.
Awesome. Alex, you streaming anytime soon?
Maybe soon. It depends. I'd love to stream Overwatch, but my processor just can't handle it, so I'm going to be upgrading that. I have an i5 over here, but I don't have a motherboard for it, and I figured out it would actually be cheaper just to upgrade my current quad core to the 8-core AMD so I don't have to flash my BIOS, I don't have to get a new motherboard, just get an upgraded processor. So just depends on when I can do that. Right.
And Phonic, you stream all the time, so tell people what you stream.
I stream piano Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays at 10:10 a.m. Pacific. And then I do an afternoon stream of either Zelda 2 runs or Bloodborne.
Very cool.
That's it for me.
Excellent. And I will hopefully be streaming here in this next week. I'm going to be busy probably through the weekend. Tomorrow I'm slammed with stuff, but maybe I'll figure out something here before the next Zeldathon show. Monday at the very, very latest. So I'm going to be finishing out my Twilight Princess HD 100% run, and then we're going to be moving on to playing Oracle of Seasons, because I'm going to be running that at Classic, as a matter of fact. So I want to get my Oracle of Seasons back on and get good at that game. So that's going to be fun. Anyways, thank you, Lucari. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Phonic, for being on the show tonight. I hope you had fun. And that's it. Thank you all for watching. An excellent show, and we will be back with you next Wednesday for more Zeldathon show, and we'll get this up on YouTube for you all to watch. Thanks for watching tonight. See you later.
There will be no more viewing tonight.